I give you some time to start up, to on the PC. I know the PC is very slow. Yeah. If you don't mind, you can use your on laptop or one, okay? When you use your on laptop. If you are ready, log into the Google Classroom and get this file. Let me know. Let me know. Then I will proceed to the next step. If you don't know what file to download or you cannot download the file, let me know. Don't just jump there and then at the end of this course, then you tell me, oh, I cannot download the file.
ใช้อีเมลอ่ะอยู่นี้อ๋อโอเคแจ็ค用นี้เป็นเล็กมาดิเป็นเล็กใครก็เข้าไปแล้วใครก็อยู่ที่คนไทยลงใจไม่ใช่หรอ
Okay, so if you have downloaded the file, then we have to launch the IDE that can put the Python. There are many IDEs that for you to code. Visual Studio, Google Colab, Spider, to Python Notebook. There are many ways that you can code the Python. It's up to you that which one that you like to use. Students told me that they're already familiar with the Visual Studio, then they use it. It's okay, it's up to you. But throughout these 14 weeks, I will just use Python Notebook. Okay, I will tell you the advantage or I feel that I feel happy to use it. Why? I'm going to tell you later. So after you download this file, you have to go to the search, window search. You search to Python Notebook, or you can search for navigator. So you can search either one. So for example, I go to the search here. I can go to the Anaconda navigator. So you click this icon. Anapurna Navigator consists of a lot of IDE, for example, Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebooks, Finder, and others. So I will just use the Jupyter Notebook. If you feel that it's very annoying to launch the Anapurna Navigator, it's okay. You can just straight away go to the search, type Jupyter Notebook. It's okay, it's a shortcut. Okay, you click Jupyter Notebook, you click this, then it will lead you to the Jupyter window. Okay, Jupyter page here. Okay. Until this is okay. Alright, so you have done download this file. You have launched this IDE. So we have to get the file. We have to get the file. So how to get the file? So you have to find when you locate your downloaded file here. So just now I download and store inside the download folder. So I have to go to the download folders and look for this file called Practical 1, getting started with the Python part 1. Okay, you just click one time. Then it will show you the Python notebook. So this is the Python notebook. Anyone miss? Lost? Have you downloaded the file? So you put it at the desktop, then you go to the desktop. If you store you put your file in a desktop, then you have to search. Yeah, if you put your files on the desktop here, then you have to search the desktop folders. Then you have to locate the file, find your files here. But I store in the download, so I just go to the download folders, then I just restrict the file. Okay. Jupyter notebook are not Jupyter Lab. Although Jupyter Lab also can code, but I use Jupyter notebook. Yeah, this one. And you have to wait for about 1 hour, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. If you're using an online laptop, make sure that you already connect to the internet. 1 minute internet.
我是不是都要自己install 进去？幸好我把那个 EXE 它放进我在那里面。
Not Google search, Windows search. We already installed this Anapurna Navigator inside this. spider notebook. Close. Control alternate enter. It's okay. You share with your friend first. Or you can do this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The fish coming.
你这样知道吗？这意思。
所以要从我这个贵州啊，里面是什么？
我要，我找不到。
快点说。
怎么这样热啊？
没有，我现在没有。
热不是下雨那边热。
是啊，不是。在那食堂也是热。
因为现在的不是晚上是热气，我说你的是在眼睛休息，可以感受到我还是关于我有没说的水。
整个应该会这个，那整个头的，不然只能这个看，你看那个，这个里头，没有，然后你还帅，还是不是没有帅？
反正你会排队吗？没有 semicolon， 没有 curly bracket 的。真的好。你写 functions how indent。舒服真的吗？
我本来想学，可是我内心过不去。
你中学不是光头吗？你中学不是光头吗？
所以剪过一次啊。我那时候也有上一次剪头发的，我现在理发店那个我是只穿那件要剪掉，然后不行，然后再帮我剪，我剪发起来了，你确定吗？我帮你剪短点，如果你真的要帮我剪，
我是有见过理发师，他听到光头男很开心，撸不了收钱的。
我还很熟啊，太关系了，我心。
Okay, it's okay. If your partner are able to open, then you share temporarily share while waiting. Then you share with your friend first while waiting for another PC to.
Yeah. This thing is 8 MB or 8 MB
This is the first time I use the notebook in this lab. Okay, it's okay. So let me introduce first some simple functions. For this IDE. So firstly, we have this two bars, right? There are two bars here. Okay, and then here this row here, we call it as a cell, right? CLL. So each row here is referred to cell. So inside this cell, you can either write your coding, okay, or you can use it as your heading, your title, or you can use it as the note. Is also okay. All right. So how to change? How to use when you want to code it? When you want to use the cell as the heading, you can change from here. Okay. Let's say now you like to generate some title. Okay. You double click. Alright, then you can change to heading. Then you can write, heading is kind of a title. Okay, so you want to exit from this cell, you can just click this button, one, or you can click shortcut key, Control Enter. Okay, Control Enter. Alright, and then this is actually just a note. So how to write a note? You can choose Markdown. Markdown is a cell where you can just write your notes. Let's say you found that you found additional information from Google, so you can add it inside your notebook using this Markdown. Okay, so it's not going to execute this code. This is not a code, just a note. And then if you want to write the code, for example, in this case, where you want to execute this code, get some result, then you have to change this to code. Okay, normally we use code, Markdown, or heading. We won't use raw and nil comments. Okay, so there are three options for you to. There are three options for the cell. Okay, and then for the top here, you have a file. You can open your new file, save. You can download as any other format. Okay, you can edit your cell. You can cut, delete the cell, add the cell, move the cell up, down. You can view. If you feel that the page is like very big, so you want to hide the header, you want to hide the toolbar, then you can hide also. Okay. And then insert cell above, insert cell below, so you can add the cell above or below. So you can run all the cells, execute all the cells, or you can run, it's up to you. There are many options here. Run the cell, or you just run all above or run all below. Kernel here, okay, when to use kernel is where you found that your whole notebook is like jammed. It's not going to give you any output. Then you have to restart and clear the output, restart everything, restart the kernel and rerun again. Sometimes you may have some crashing. So you have to remove or rerun again everything. You have to go to the kernel, restart and clear the output and run. Okay? And then you have some shortcut here. Save, add the cell. You have to remove the cell. Be careful with this icon because once you remove the cell, it cannot undo. You have to recode everything. Rewrite everything. So sad. So stay away from this scissor, very dangerous. So you have a copy, move the cell down, up. Okay. And run the code. As I mentioned, 1 is equal to Control Enter. Okay, and then you want to stop, interrupt the kernels, restart the kernel. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So this is a simple function of the Python notebook. The reason I like the Python notebook is you can write the code section by section. For example, in this section, I just want to code about the numbers and some numbering system. Then in the second cell, I have another section. So whenever I run this code, it will not affect the second cell here. So whenever you run the first cell, you have some problems, some errors, and you know that something wrong with the first cell. It's not going to disturb the second or third one. So it's section by section is more organized compared to other IDE. I prefer Python. That's the reason. Okay, so let me explain a little bit first what the difference between the Python and also the programming language that you learned before. Some difference. Then only we will. Then I will give you some time to try around. Okay. So I will always use the C++, the syntax of C++ as a comparison, so you can see what's the difference between Python and also the C++. So do you still remember whenever you want to declare the variables, for example A? For example A. So how to declare a variable? For variable A, we need we need to declare a data type, right? So A, let's say, is equal to 100, so 100 stored in A. So you put 100, 09, then it will throw you the error. Right? It depends on the data type. If you put integer, But in the Python, it is very simplified. No data type is required. You can just store any number into the variable. For example, this is an integer. You store in the A, then the Python is very smart. It automatically understands that this A is integer data type. Okay, so you have a decimal point here, it's a float. Then you will store here, then automatically C is equal to float. Okay, and in the C++, we have a long, we have a short, then we have a double, we have float here. But in Python, no, everything categorized as integer, everything categorized as float. Then we have a boolean. Different story now. So it's very simple. It's very easy. Unlike C++, you have to declare this and that, you can't really diagnose what is the data you can actually declare. So this one you automatically declare for you. Okay. So you can see we have a value integer here, we have a decimal here. And then if let's say now you would like to change the numbering system to binary, then you just add this keyword 0D in front of your value. So let's say 101. So you want to declare 101, it's not 101, but it's a binary number, then you have 0. Okay? You know it's binary. Hexadecimal. Base 16. X. Octal base 8. And you put O in front of the value. Okay? So let's say now, if you perform some operation here, multiply this. So by default, it will return you the answer in decimal, base 10. So you want to convert it back to the decimal, then you have to use this function format, change back to the value. Okay, so I leave it to you to play around with this number, change this value later. Then we have a floor divisions. Floor division is to remove the decimal point after the division. So if a normal division, we just put a slash. Floor division, we put double slash. Not double slash. Modulus, what is modulus? To find the remainder or to check whether it's an even number or odd number. So we use a percentage symbol. A power operator is slightly different than what you have learned in the C++. In the other languages, we use a Prac, right? To power of 4, for example. But in the Python, we use double star. We use double star. Cat in the Python, it has a different name. It has a different purpose, which we will cover in the next topic. So string in C++, we have to obtain like this, if not mistaken. Is it? Something like this. We have to declare a string. Otherwise, you have to put string. Then you have to declare what includes. Right. So it's very troublesome. But in a Python, it's very simple. We just need to declare using a single put or double put. Then you have to put the variable here, storing string. Okay, so you can try. So you want to join these two strings you want to join two different variables from different data type. Use a comma. You want to join two values from the same data type. You can use the add. Yeah. So you want to check the data type. You use a function called type. Okay, so I will stop it here first. I will let you to explore yourself. Not just to go through, scroll the mouse, but try to change the value, change the variables, and then check what is the difference between the secret bond with the syntax compared with Python. Okay, so if you have any questions, yeah, feel free to raise up your hand. Your version is slightly different than my version because I have updated some content. Normally, before the class, I will always go through again. Then I feel something that is interesting, then I will add myself. Okay, so but not big difference, just a minor, small difference. Anyone forgotten to take your attendance just now? Let me know.